Hello everybody, welcome to my office. This is my office, this is where I make all my videos and stuff. Now, I have done a little bit of an upgrade today. Well, I'm about to do an upgrade. I've purchased an upgrade. Sorry, it's very, very warm. And that brings us back to the upgrade. Little office here, little shed, brick shed office. Funny joke, funny meme. Colesy works out of a shed. He's a shed boy. Thing with my office is it doesn't have any heating or cooling, like built in. So in the winter, I have a radiator here and I use that to keep the office warm, which works pretty good. And in the summer, I purchased a couple years ago, I think, or a year ago, I purchased an aircon unit. It's down here. Portable mobile air conditioning unit, because we live in the UK, we don't have built-in aircon generally in houses and stuff, let alone add brick sheds. It's really hot again, and it's gonna only get hotter for like this weekend. This weekend is supposed to be like absolutely scorching hot, and being in here with the computer on, with running lights, which I'm not even doing now, there's no lights or anything on, the computer's on, but other than that, nothing on. It gets really hot, like it's already hot in here. Now I have a thermometer, which currently is reading about 25. I mean, you can see that. It's about 25 degrees in here, which is hot. It's hot to sit in here and do things. That's just the ambient temperature of what the office is, like without any lights, without me doing anything on the computer's just on, it's not running a game or rendering or doing anything like that, and the aircon's not on. There's nothing on, this is just the ambient temperature, and honestly, sitting in here for a few minutes, it's already sticky hot. So today, oh yeah, I didn't tell you about the reason for the upgrade and what the upgrade is. I bought a new aircon unit. Now the reason is because this one here, which I've had for a while and I bought secondhand, that's your problem, I think. I bought it secondhand and sometimes it blows cold air, sometimes it blows kind of warm air, which is not what you want at all when you're trying to cool down. I have been and purchased a new aircon unit. It's from Lidl. It's got a 3-year warranty on it. I figured, screw it, I need this or I'm going to melt. Now this one might be fine. Maybe it's just too stuffed up in the office. I don't know. This one's gonna go home to my house so I can have one at home. And hopefully at least then it'll do something and it'll be of some use. But in the office, I have a new aircon unit. So part of the plan for today is I have to now hook that up. Now the current one, it's a bit of a mess of a system, I'll be honest. I'll show you what it looks like. This is the current aircon unit. Now you'll see, there's my PC. Hello, hello PC. You'll see that fan's not spinning. Don't worry about that, need to fix that as well. Another thing I need to fix. Aircon unit sits here next to me. It has a tube that comes out the back there, goes up, around, and then goes out through the letterbox in the little shed door, which I've had to convert to a smaller pipe because that big fat pipe doesn't fit. Look, it's a system, it works, kind of. That could be part of the problem as well. I don't know, maybe going from a big fat tube to a little tube and then stuffing it through a letterbox is not helping it cool. I don't know. It'd be ideal, actually, to move the aircon unit behind me because I've noticed that this, while it blows cold air, it blows it out that way. And I'm not that way, I'm this way. And I can't really turn it sideways to blow at me. So maybe if I could put it back there, might actually be pretty good. So look, gonna have a little bit of a reorganize and resort things. And we're gonna replace the aircon unit with a new aircon unit. And hopefully we can get the temperature down. Maybe we should do a little test first. Let's run the aircon and see if we can bring down the temperature. Let's like leave it like half an hour. See if I can bring down the temperature inside the office. I'm gonna have to move all this stuff off the top of it. That's a problem for future me. The aircon is now on. You might be able to hear it. I don't know how good this microphone is good at picking up less background noise, but the aircon's on now. It's blowing and it's like, it is cooler air, set to 18 degrees. So I'm gonna leave that running for a good 20 minutes, half an hour, come back, see what the temperature is. And either way, we're gonna install the new aircon. So yeah, it's not really a tech video. It's just an important part of being a content creator. You gotta be comfortable in your environment, right? It's uncomfortable to work in here when it's that hot. So leave it running. I'm gonna get out of here so I don't heat up this room with my body heat. I'll go work somewhere else. And I will be back in a minute, or 30. Well, for you, it will be like instantaneously.
A few moments later.
We're back. It has been like half an hour now and the aircon still on. Still blowing it's blowing kind of cold, so that's good. Temperature-wise, we are about 22. It's doing something. It's just not. It's not doing enough, as far as I'm concerned. I'm gonna grab the new one and let's have a look-see, shall we? We have new aircon unit. I'll angle you down slightly. Ignore my pale legs. We'll see how big this is. I expect it's going to be kind of the same size as that one. I don't believe I'm doing sort of a tech review on aircon units. That is odd. That is not an area I expected to go down, but here we are. Needs must, you know? Annoyingly, my old aircon now is actually feeling nice and cool. Like, it's actually, like, livable in here at the minute. I just don't know. I'm a man with 2 aircon units. I know, must be nice. Attachments, booklet, remote, pipe. Oh God, there's gonna be polystyrene. It's gonna get everywhere. Setting up one of these is also not a job you want to do when it's hot, because you're just gonna get even more hot. And I've got to tidy up after the fact. Oh, it's gonna be such a pain in the arse. That's my chair not having a wheel. Similar size, maybe a bit smaller. Being a bit smaller, probably a good thing. Satisfying peel. That's a thing. Don't mess with that. Just don't mess with it would be my recommendation. I'll get this set up, and then we'll leave this for like half an hour. Immediately I've turned that aircon off, I'm immediately hot, which is annoying. We'll give it half an hour, and we'll see if this one does a better job. Oh, I hope it does. I'm so excited for it to be cold in here. Okay, that's how that goes on. Pipe on there. Got it. Understand. Oh, back in a minute.
1 eternity later.
New aircon is set up. It's currently blowing directly at me, so maybe that's a terrible sound, but I've put the new one there and I've angled it slightly towards me. It's on 18 degrees. Supposedly, that's now working. 18 feels... It's cool, but not that cool. How low do you go? You go to 16. Okay. It says 27. Is that just telling me that's the temperature of the room? That's warm. That's a warm room. I'll leave this to cool, and we'll see how cool it feels when I come in. I used the original pipe. I managed to do that, so that's good. Don't have to change all that shit. The pipe, when I took it off the old one, was quite warm. So that means at least it was pumping out some warm air. So hopefully, when I come back in, hopefully this will be the same case, and this pipe will be warm. And then hopefully I'll have better aircon in the office. And if not, I have just bought an aircon for home. Right, catch you in a bit.
A few moments later.
Does that do that? Okay, we're back. So it's had half an hour. You can feel it's colder in here. It's now down to about 20-ish. It's very hard to see. It's a lot more comfortable. It seems to be working. I have new aircon. I also discovered a thing I can do with my camera. If I push this button on the microphone, it starts and stops recording. How interesting is that? We'll have to wait until, I guess, Saturday when we stream. That's really going to be the best definite use case. Has it improved the coolness of the office? Hopefully it's no noisier than my previous aircon, and the mic will not pick it up so bad. That'll be a fun thing to figure out if it's really noisy, and then I'm just really angry that now I've got a noise in here. Is it worse it being hot, or is it worse it being noisy? I don't know. Anyway, right, now that we've done all that, I'm going to get back to work in the office. Now that I can be in here nice and cool and not die of heat. So that's fun. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you next time.